It's very interesting to see what happened to those companions that have drifted away since the days of Corypheus. So far it seems everyone, besides perhaps Tom Rainier or Blackwall, has found happiness in whatever role they have pursued. It's still quite difficult for me to imagine Varric as Viscount of Kirkwall. I hope he doesn't disappoint them, but I know enough of the dwarf to know that he is intelligent and practical, if not a little devious. Dorian has his own faction that he is helping to grow within Tevinter, and Cole has found companionship, or even love, can it be? Liliana seems to have done the best of all since she is now Divine Victoria. I can only hope she is happy in her role. The others have remained with the Inquisition. Cullen, Josephine, Cassandra, the Iron Bull, and Sarah comes and goes. She still has her Red Jenny group. Missing out of all of it is Solus and Morgan. At least I was told beforehand that Morgan would leave with her son Kieran, but as for Solus, there is no explanation. I look forward to speaking with Liliana, Divine Victoria. It's been a while since I've spoken to her.
Divine Victoria? Am I interrupting?
Of course not, Inquisitor. I was catching up with Redcliffe's Arl. He's here to represent Ferelden at the summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
How are things in Redcliffe, my lord?
Blessedly quiet. The mayor conveys his greetings. Redcliffe remembers its savior.
It's a good start.
I had hoped to steal a moment of the Divine's time.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
Many are frightened of the Inquisition's power, but I will do all I can to allay their fears.
Is there anything I can do to make your job easier?
Explore the grounds. Let yourself be seen. The delegates need to put a face to the legend. I have much to do, but let me say this. I may no longer be your spy master, but I am always here if you require.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
I appreciate knowing where Ferelden stands.
You are owed that, Inquisitor, especially here. These Orlesians will talk circles around you before you get a simple greeting out. I won't keep you longer. We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
I'm sure we will. Somebody's brought a bit of treasure, it seems. A dispatch from the Crown of Ferelden. Uncle Tegan, I read your first letter. Trust our lady to put up a fight about this now. You've been there before, so I'm not telling you anything new. Send a messenger if you need anything. I'll send someone out there right away. Regards, King Alistair of Ferelden. Someone, presumably His Majesty, has drawn a stick figure weighed down by an oversized crown at the bottom of the page. Sounds like he has little something in common with Sarah. King Alistair. Diverse catalog of treasures. Interesting. Okay, so that was the Ferelden diplomat. Let's go get my ear talked off by the Orlesian diplomat. Which... oh, Dorian.
Orlais is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition's support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar? But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet. Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
You arrived ahead of me. I hope all's well?
It's everything I expected. We've been spared the burden of surprise. Orlais wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry meddles, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavis is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Inquisitor, Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Is that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Ole wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
Does your grace feel the Inquisition should continue to rule itself?
I would rather see the Inquisition join us freely than be carved into pieces for the chessboard. I have not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is the good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
It was more cordial than I expected. But with the good relations that the Inquisition has with the Empress, I shouldn't have expected anything less, actually. Scandalous gossip. This unsigned note is creased as if it had been secreted away in someone's pocket. Dearest Jay, I agree, it's surprising that the Ferelden's come as equals, but the Exalted Council is in the heart of the southern Orlais that cannot be lost in our neighbors. Empress Celine has stayed in Valroyo to appease a delegation of Navarrans, or so her messengers say. It is obvious the Empress stays away to dodge the demands that she brings the Inquisition to heel. One would almost think that Celine believes they will find a way out of their bind, so strangely naive at her age. Whatever happens, these two different groups want to change. I don't know. Liliana, Divine Victoria, I'm sure she knows how the Inquisition works. If anything, I would rather be an arm of the Divine. The dedication. This fountain was erected in commemoration of the end of the Civil War and the slaying of Corypheus by the Blessed Herald of Andraste, Inquisitor Theron Lavalin, in the 42nd year of the Dragon Age. Let this song of its water be as laughter, let the cool of its stone be as memories gone, dedicated by Her Imperial Majesty, Empress Celine, in memory of those who fell to protect and preserve the Orlesian Empire. It was to protect all of Thedas, not just Orlesians. Well, that doesn't matter, does it? No time to waste, though. Let's get this Exalted Council started. We're going to remain independent unless I have no other option. Liliana's by herself. If anything, like I said, I would rather be an arm of the Chantry, the new Chantry, than anything else. We're not going to be disbanded. Let this council begin.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns.
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
Yes, it was used by bandits at the time.
Yes, from bandits. Would you like us to give it back to them?
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. The Inquisition is the only reason Celine still has the throne.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Divine Victoria wishes to speak with you in private.
Something has come up. I'll be back.
What?
This is highly irregular.
Perhaps it would be best if we took a short recess. The guard said we should both see this. I believe she was correct.
Huh.
A Qunari warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. Since becoming Tal Vashoth, he has had no contact with his people. He seems frustrated at not knowing more.
So what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Qunari military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
This is most bizarre.
We need to find out what's going on. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will extend the recess as long as possible. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
I've never seen armor like this. Very strange. Well, it trailed the blood in here. See if we can't pick that up. Drops this way.
It is so exciting when the game takes place.
Was he up above? The drop. There's a drop there, then it ends. Nope. Blood.
It looks like he came down over the railing.
Well, that potion is over there. I'm a little bit curious what it is now. Bottled cologne? A slim bottle of Heartland Lodge cologne smells not unpleasantly of autumn leaves, loamy earth, and wood smoke. Bloody or lesions. Ah. Alright, the blood continues up, does it not? Yes. A broken balcony. And more blood. Oh, this really does remind me of when I first came to the Winter Palace. Some kind of chest. Blood continues. An Eluvian.
An active Eluvian. If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
No. Somebody else is gonna have to come with me. Sapphire. This is the Queen's treasure. Or, sorry, the Empress's treasure. Get that. Let's see right through to the other side. Let's go through the Fade first, right? Who can I bring with me? Cole, maybe you'll be able to understand this. Solus is missing. The iron bowl I would really like with me. Dorian, if this is Canary, maybe you'll have some insight. Strange.
This is the crossroads. Morrigan brought me here while showing me the Eluvians. I'd forgotten all the colors.
Everything looks grey and murky to me.
I wonder if it somehow looks different to elves.
The blood trail continues. And it ends at this other exit.
Judging by the bloodstains, he tried to get through here.
What's wrong? That one doesn't like you?
This mirror doesn't look broken, but it's inactive. Maybe there's a way to unlock it.
I know it's not real, but it almost seems like a nice shiny day. With oily sky. Pink oily sky. Alright. Well, where can we go? There's more of an area on the other side, but we're cut off. That's to the... Well, this is the Fade, but I would assume that would be to our death. Strange world. Maybe I should go back and up the stairs. Stairs on this other side. More of blood.
The blood trail leads to this mirror.
Right. Let's see where this guy came from.
Elven ruins. I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore.
Blood continues. There's another one.
Another Canary, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
He's Karashok, a foot soldier. Must have been in the same squad. Oh, this is gonna be fun. The old team together again to kick some ass.
Kicking doesn't work as well as daggers, the Iron Bull.
I missed you too, Cole.
Well, at least this is real sun. Not just the Fade. Where are we? At least... what was that? It's definitely loud.
Scorch marks everywhere. This is the work of a mage.
A powerful one. I can still feel the heat crackling.
We need to find out why these Kunari were here, and who did this to them.
Where are we, though? It could be anywhere. The blood continues. And it keeps going. They're fighting ahead.
Over there, Kunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
Broken statue sits atop a pedestal. The blood continues. Oh, there's an Eluvian on either side. This one's shattered. It's no good. The other one still might work. Who is this?
Atish al-Valem, Fenharel al-Athadra.
The elves bound a spirit here. It feels old. Very old.
What does it want?
Novenas menahelamin. Dieth belasama.
I'll try Elven. Andaran Atishan, Setharan.
Vithama. Nadinat salim.
I don't think that worked. Cole? They weren't weak. I'll give them that.
I think that spirit considered us intruders.
We are intruders. We aren't ancient elves.
It must have been set to guard something.
Still, this does not explain the Canary at all. A wash of powerful magic carries an impression of welcome. Images flash by. Elven slaves, fleeing to this place in ancient times, greeted by others who then tend their wounds. Words are not so much heard as felt. Fenharel bids you welcome. Rest, knowing the Dreadwolf guards you, and his people guard this valley. In this place, you are free. In trusting us, you will never be bound again. It opened.
That was like Veilfire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
Yes, I can feel their pain. They came here hurt, hungry. This was help, a new home.
This whole valley was a sanctuary created by the dread wolf Fenharel. This doesn't make sense. In Dalish legends, Fenharel is our god of misfortune.
No access to that chest. Is there any way past this? This will kill. Dorian, your spell's still active. Let's take it. We're still in this valley. It hasn't changed.
That Eluvian only took us a short distance. That's the same lake we saw from the other tower.
Good for moving around a city, visiting friends, deploying guards.
Sorry. It is a nice valley, though. I'll give it that. What's that? More of these? What's going on? More Canary?
Cuts all over the back. He was killed by surprise.
This can't have happened too long ago. The blood's not even dry.
A wash of powerful magic carries a pang of hope. Images flash by, a man in wolfskin standing with a group of freed slaves, clasping one's arm in friendship. Words are not so much heard as felt. Fen'Harel has been falsely named a god, but is as mortal as any of you. He takes no divine mantle, and asks that none be bestowed upon him. He leads only those who would help willingly. Let none be beholden but by choice.
This is Fen'Harel, helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
Kinda curious that this guy had to specify he wasn't a god.
Worship makes you more. He just wanted to help.
Fen'Harel sounds like quite the rebel. The old elven gods must have simply loved that.
And if I was to come back in, it would take my uniform, not this ambassadorial outfit.
Here we go again. What a change of pace from the Winter Palace. A clear sky, a beautiful view, and yes, fields and fields of stripweed as far as the eye can see.
Stripweed.
Terrible stuff. Looks like grass, stings like a knife, and causes sores if you so much as brush against it. So, of course, everyone in Menrathus insists it makes a very decent tea.
I wonder if we'll be able to get down to that temple in the center of the lake without having to jump down and run. I hope one of these Eluvians leads to it. It is like Veil Fire. Another Canary. Oh, what's behind this door?